Chapter 9. Invention of the Wheel. After the discovery of fire, the early man wanted to make his life more comfortable. He began to live near water bodies like rivers and lakes. There plenty of water was available for farming. He did so after learning the art of farming. Gradually, the early habitation started and took the form of villages. It is believed that the early man saw some logs of wood floating on water. He used these logs for swimming. Then he tied many logs together to make a raft. This helped him to carry his loads more easily from one place to another. Later, he started making boats with hollow logs. Now it was easy for him to travel through water bodies. However, traveling on land was still a big problem. Gradually, he learned to make a sledge. It was a cart without wheels. The early man placed his loads on the sledge and pulled it himself. But it was very difficult for him to pull it on uneven or rough surface. Later, the early man began to use animals to pull the sledges. It so happened that one day when the early man saw a round stone rolling down a hill, he got the idea of making a wheel. He got to know that a round object could roll over the land easily. He took a round log of wood and attached to the sledge. Thus, he found that the sledge could move more easily and smoothly. This was probably how the early man invented the wheel. In the course of time, the early man learned to make better wheels. This gave rise to wheeled carts. Wheeled carts made traveling easier. Animals like the oxen and horses were used to pull the carts. Wheeled carts enabled people of different villages to come closer. They started exchanging goods, ideas, and knowledge. The early man also began using wheels to make earthen pots. Even today, potters use wheels to make earthen pots. The invention of the wheel was an important landmark in the life of the early man. It changed the life of the early man. Nowadays, we have different means of transport. They all make use of wheels. Wheels are also used in machines and many other instruments. Thus, we owe a lot to the early man for the comfort we enjoy today. In the course of time, the early man learned that some objects were harder than the ordinary stones. He melted them in fire and got metals from them. He made various things by using the metals. Copper was the first metal discovered by early man. Later, man discovered many other metals and useful materials. Points to remember. The early man made rafts and boats from hollow logs. The invention of wheel changed the life of the early man. The early man got the idea of making wheels from round objects.